This conference will now be recorded.
Good evening, everyone. I'd like to welcome you to the City of Warrenville City Council regular meeting for October 18th, 2021. In accordance with Governor Pritzker's disaster proclamation, Section 7E of the Illinois Open Meetings Act, and a determination by the mayor of City of Warrenville, this meeting is going to be held virtually. Although public attendance is not limited at this time, persons wishing to provide public comment are strongly encouraged to submit written comments via email at info@warrenville.il.us by 5 p.m. on the day of the meeting. Please note this meeting is being recorded. Also note it is the city's policy to require face coverings during all public meetings in City Hall, regardless of vaccination status, unless a minimum of 6 feet of separation from others can be consistently maintained. Those of that you see of us on camera at this point are socially distanced, so we are in accord with that requirement. May I have the roll call, please?
Alderman Anderson,
Here.
Alderman Ashour,
Here.
Alderman Berry,
Here.
Alderman Davalos,
Here.
Alderman Goodman,
Here.
Alderman Chrisell,
Here.
Alderman Widener,
Here.
Alderman Wilson,
Here.
City Administrator John Coakley,
Here.
Assistant City Administrator Christina White. Here. City Treasurer Behrens is excused. City Attorney Brooke Lenneman.
Here.
Police Chief Ray Toronto.
Here.
Finance Director Kevin Dahlstrand.
Here.
Community and Economic Development Director Ron Menzer.
Here.
Public Works Director Phil Kukler.
Here.
And City Clerk here.
Thank you, Julie. We will now do the Pledge of Allegiance here at City Hall. I invite you to join with us at home. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America, to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. This is the portion of our meeting that we set aside every time for citizens' comments. We will now hear verbal comments from those that are present. We will also take comments from someone who's on the phone line and any emails that were sent in before the meeting. So we have one person present who wishes to make comments tonight, Mr. Bob Siebert.
Bob Siebert, Albright Court. The city of Warrenville has become a tale of two cities. The first was TIF 1, where the improvement of the citizens was the objective. The design and structure of this TIF district was built around this objective. The developer would be the tool to obtain this end, paying all normal costs up front and then being reimbursed after the development is completed. This payment would be $1 for the developer and $1 for the citizens, thus ensuring public improvement. Also, the developer's $1.5 million donation for a new city hall was used as a loan to the TIF district, thus creating an additional $1.5 million for the citizens. Then came the second phase, where the citizens' improvement was replaced with the developer. In TIF 3 and TIF 4, more than $4 million of internal debt has been given to developers for what is considered normal developers' cost. There is no dollar for dollar split with the citizens. All funds are used to pay back the internal debt. But the $670,000 from the federal government for Colvin could be used as a loan to the TIFs, thus creating an additional $670,000 to benefit the citizens. Unless the design and strategies of the TIFs are changed, the citizens will not benefit. We will only see increases in internal and external debt.
Thank you, Bob. Do we have any emails for this meeting? Okay, thank you. Do we have anyone on the line who wishes to make a comment this evening? Please identify yourself and speak.
This is Mary Lou Worley. Am I allowed to speak now?
Absolutely.
Okay, thank you. Good evening. Thank you for the opportunity to speak, and thank you for your public service. My name is Mary Lou Worley, and I'm an avid trail user. I love Warrenville's trails and bridges. Elected officials are sworn into office, raising their right hand to affirm they will defend the Constitution of the state of Illinois. The preamble of the Constitution states that the number one reason to establish a Constitution is, quote, in order to provide for the health, safety, and welfare of the people, close quote. The overarching work of the units of government that might cooperate on the Mack Road Trail, the city of Warrenville, the Forest Preserve District of DuPage County, Winfield Township, DuPage County, and IDOT, the overarching work is to deliver on this promise. The health, safety, and welfare of the people is paramount. Local residents have firsthand knowledge of heavy, fast traffic behavior on Mack Road. They have taken the time to engage in the public process to build a safe trail. And the vast majority of their points are related to public safety, not any inconvenience they might experience. The common goal is public safety. The benefactors of this trail, your constituents and visitors, are the people who will use it. Their children's children will use it, generation after generation. Traffic safety, pedestrian safety. Safety should be permanent. Over the years, this trail will be used by thousands of people of all ages, connecting neighborhoods. These are the people expecting safety, and your pre-planning is very welcome. The trail bar is high. The quality of our trails in DuPage County are exceptional. Public expectations are also high. Please consider what is safest in the long run when connecting people with destinations and nature. Blackwell Forest Preserve is 1,366 acres. Stantec Consulting has been hired by the Forest Preserve District to update its 30-year-old 1992 Blackwell Forest Preserve Master Plan. After months of study, they will present the report to the Forest Preserve Board of Commissioners tomorrow morning, October 19th, 2021. This is a time of opportunity. Press pause. You are the drivers of this project. Please revisit this topic. The current north side design of the Mack Road Trail will strongly increase dangers presented to the public, the health, safety, and welfare of pedestrians and drivers. New facts have come to light. As you know, I don't think you have a desire to condemn private property. Please reevaluate. Include your eager and able Bicycle Pedestrian Advisory Committee to advise. With further thought, intergovernmental cooperation, and commitment to public safety, the Mack Road Trail can be beneficial to all concerned. Thank you for your attention and consideration.
Thank you, Mary Lou. Is there anyone else on the line who wishes to speak this evening?
Yes, this is Pam Spivak.
Good evening. Go ahead.
Okay, my name is Pam Spivak. I live at 29 West 630 Mack Road in the lovely home my parents built 60 years ago. This evening, I am addressing the issue of the Mack Road bike path. My neighbors and myself are still adamantly opposed to locating the trail on the north side, where there is a better, safer option on the south side. The Forest Preserve District of DuPage County is currently developing an updated master plan for Blackwell Forest Preserve. It will receive consultant Stantec's report tomorrow morning. In multiple public surveys ranking high on the priority list, people have requested more trails within their boundary, which encompasses Winfield Road on the east all the way to Route 59 on the west. This would be a great time to listen to the public and reevaluate the Mac Road City of Warrenville Trail project. You participated in early ideas to build a safe bike trail between McKee Marsh and Route 59. Alternative 3, dated April 2017, was selected by the Warrenville City Council in May of 2017. It was based on the major assumption that the city owned sufficient right-of-way easement for the construction of the proposed trail. Professional surveyors have subsequently proven that critical factor totally inaccurate. Alternative 3 would now involve private property condemnation and increased costs due to the associated legal and acquisition expenses. This is an opportunity for the plan to be reevaluated. I will now mention a few points previously stated at earlier Warrenville meetings. The safety factor. Ask yourselves which is preferable. Having a bike path with 5 dangerous driveways, no shoulder road, or one stretching uninterrupted through a natural setting. The choice is obvious. The combination of a highly visible flashing signal and a reduced speed limit of 35 miles per hour on Mac Road would support a safe crosswalk at the McKee Marsh parking lot, as evidenced by the one sanctioned by Warrenville at the Batavia Road, Williams Road intersection. Item number 2, native plant impact. There are very sensitive plants on the 2 properties adjoining and west of the river on the north side. There are even signs located there clearly stating, native plant community conservation easement. No mowing or alteration to soil, wildlife, or vegetation. Report any violation to the DuPage County Department of Economic Development and Planning. Does this project require the county to sign a Section 4 de minimis approval too, and have they? Number 3, the north side has multiple utilities above ground, which would require a major relocation effort, whereas the south side has only one underground line. Cooperation is necessary. The DuPage Forest Preserve District permitted the multi-year thorium cleanup project to pave with gravel and asphalt a large section of Blackwell near Route 59. This was used as a staging area for heavy equipment and semi-trucks. In conclusion, the safe, less intrusive option would place the bike path on the south side where it belongs in a public forest preserve. Do not condemn our private property and build an unsafe trail, especially when you can and should be part of a better informed solution. Please ask the Forest Preserve Township, County, and IDOT to join you in discovering and building a safer multi-use trail. Thank you very much for your attention and consideration of my comments.
Thank you, Pam. Is there anyone else on the line who'd wish to speak this evening? Hearing none, this would be the last opportunity at this meeting. There will not be another opportunity for public comment. So thank you to the folks who came tonight and who phoned in. Okay, we'll move on to official and staff comments. One thing this evening, I would ask our Economic and Community Development Director, Ron Mentzer, to give us the details on the public information meeting that's coming up this week. Ron?
Thank you, Mayor. Appreciate the opportunity. So tomorrow night at 6:30, we're going to be conducting a virtual public information input meeting on the future of the Citgo property, also known as Old Town Redevelopment Site Number 2. Wish the meeting could be in person, but because of COVID, we're going to be conducting it using the GoToMeeting app virtually. Anybody that's interested in participating in the meeting can find the login information for the meeting by going to the city's website homepage, and under news, there's an announcement for this particular meeting. The header, I think, is former Citgo property public information or public input meeting. And if you read in that article, it will link you to the project page for this project on the city's website, which has a whole lot of information, but it also does have the specific detailed login information for tomorrow night's meeting. If anybody is interested in providing input on the future of this property and is unable or uncomfortable in attending a virtual meeting, they are more than welcome to email or send a letter with their comments to my attention. That information will be shared both with the advisory group that is coordinating the preparation of the preliminary redevelopment plan for the property and staff. And ultimately, we'll also share that information with the city council when we do present a preferred recommended redevelopment plan.
Very good. Thank you, Ron. So again, the time of that meeting?
6:30 tomorrow evening.
Very good. All right. That's all I have for this evening. Clerk?
I have nothing.
Very good. The treasurer is not here tonight. Let's go through the aldermen and see if they have anything to add at this point, beginning with Alderman Anderson. Good evening.
Good evening. Just wanted to thank the citizens who commented tonight. Just great to see the engagement and appreciated their comments. That's all I have.
Thank you, Alderman. Alderman Ashour?
Nothing tonight, thank you.
Thank you. Alderman Berry?
I just wanted to thank the Warrenville Historical Society because they put on their cemetery walk yesterday evening. It was a great success. We had quite a few people. I would say that there was probably at least close to 100 or more people that went through the cemetery last night, all in groups of about 10 or 15. And it was a very nice evening. We weren't able to do that last year because of COVID, but it was so nice to see all the citizens come out. We had a really good time. And so thank you to the Historical Society and for everyone who attended. Thank you.
Thank you, Alderman. It was a lot of fun and the weather was perfect. And you were a great presenter, by the way. Thank you. Alderman Davalos?
Nothing tonight, Mayor. Thank you.
Thank you. Alderman Goodman?
I just wanted to congratulate Chicago's latest championship team, the WNBA championship, Chicago Sky. That was a great victory.
Thank you. Absolutely. Alderman Krischel?
Nothing for me tonight. Thank you.
Very good. Alderman Widener?
Thank you, Mayor. I have no comments this evening.
Very good. Thank you. And Alderman Wilson?
No comments this evening. Thank you.
Thank you, Alderman. City Administrator?
Thank you, Mayor. A couple of quick comments on vaccines and boosters. Just a reminder to everybody that it's important to get the vaccine if you haven't already. Many people have. I think everybody looking at here has. It's important to beat this thing and get back to normal in life, protect ourselves, protect our families, protect our friends, our jobs, our economy, everything on and on. Also, there are we're waiting on additional information about booster shots. I would encourage everyone to do that as well. Just as in the winter months before I was eligible, I am awaiting. I may just leave the meeting if they announce they're available and go get my shot. So all seriousness, as soon as I can get one. I had the Johnson & Johnson shot. I have been doing well, but I'm looking forward to whatever booster shot is approved for me, and I will be getting that post haste. Just as a side note, employees of the city got their flu shots today, so to a full disclosure on health issues tonight, those are important as well. We don't need to be tag teamed by viruses and all that stuff out there. So I would encourage everybody to follow your doctor's advice, the health department's advice, and get whatever vaccines you should be getting to take care of yourself and your family members. Thank you.
Thank you, John. Got my own flu shot recently and eagerly await the Moderna booster. We're still waiting for approval of that, but when that happens, I will be right behind you or maybe in front of you. We'll see. Okay, City Attorney, Breck?
No comment, Mayor.
Thank you. All right, we'll move on to the approval of the agenda for this evening. Alderman Widener, would you like to make that motion?
Thank you, Mayor. It's a privilege to make the motion to approve the agenda for the October 18th, 2021 City Council regular meeting.
Second, Alderman Davalos.
All right, we have a motion and a second. Does anyone have any alterations to the agenda as presented this evening? Please speak up. Hearing none, we will consider it approved. Okay, we have 2 sets of minutes that need to be approved also. Oh, I guess I have to have a vote, don't I?
Mayor, yeah.
In an hurry. Yes. May I have a voice vote, please?
Certainly. Alderman
Oh,
Goodman? Oh, sorry, go ahead.
I'm sorry, I thought the mayor was going to call a voice vote. I just wanted to remind you to do a roll call.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, will do. All right, Alderman Goodman?
Aye.
Boy, when I mess up, don't I, Brooke?
Alderman
Can I have a
Anderson?
roll call, please? That's why we have our attorney here.
We got you. Alderman Widener?
Aye.
Alderman Wilson?
Aye.
Alderman Chrisell?
Aye.
Alderman Berry?
Aye.
Alderman Ashour?
Aye.
Alderman Davalos?
Aye.
You are approved.
All right, let me see if I can get this right. Could I have a motion to approve the 2 sets of minutes that are up for approval this evening? Alderman Widener?
Thank you. I move to approve the minutes of the October 4th, 2021 City Council regular meeting and to approve the minutes of the October 11th, 2021 Public Works and Infrastructure Committee meeting.
Second, Alderman Davalos.
Okay, motion and a second on the approval of the minutes. Any discussion? Again, please speak up. Hearing none, may I have a roll call vote, please?
Certainly. Alderman Wilson? Alderman Wilson?
Aye.
Alderman Davalos?
Aye.
Alderman Berry?
Aye.
Alderman Chrisell?
Aye.
Alderman Goodman?
Aye.
Alderman Anderson?
Aye.
Alderman Widener?
Aye.
Alderman Ashour?
Aye.
Thank you.
Thank you, Julie. The minutes are approved as presented. The consent agenda for this evening. Item 6A, accept Plan Commission recommendation, waive second reading, and pass ordinance 02021-37, approving a temporary use permit for the operation of an auto detail shop at 28W265 Warrenville Road. B, accept Public Works and Infrastructure Committee recommendation, waive second reading, and pass ordinance 02021-38, approving differential tap-on fee surcharges for the 2018 sanitary sewer extension and 2019 water extension projects through the Sequestria subdivision property. C, accept a Public Works and Infrastructure Committee recommendation, waive second reading, and pass ordinance 02021-39, amending the authorized strength ordinance to add 2 crew leader positions in the Public Works Department. D, accept Public Safety and Finance Committee recommendation and pass resolution R2021-57, approving a professional services agreement with Spear Financial Incorporated for municipal advisory and bond sale consulting services. E, accept Public Works and Infrastructure Committee recommendation and pass resolution R2021-58, approving a facility use agreement with Tunes of Glory Pipe and Drums Incorporated for the use of certain areas of City Hall for rehearsals through 2025. F, accept Public Works and Infrastructure Committee recommendation and pass resolution R2021-59, waiving competitive bidding and approving a contract with Fair Pal Construction USA for $41,760 water main pipe lining. G, accept Public Works and Infrastructure Committee recommendation and pass resolution R2021-60, waiving competitive bidding and approving a contract with McGuire Iron Incorporated for $718,975 for West Water Tower painting and inspection. H, accept Public Works and Infrastructure Committee recommendation and pass resolution R2021-61, approving a license agreement with Everstream for installation of fiber optic cable in the city public rights-of-way. I, accept Public Works and Infrastructure Committee recommendation and pass resolution R2021-62, approving a professional services agreement with Engineering Resource Associates for design engineering services relating to the Batavia Road resurfacing project in the amount of $26,788.65 plus reimbursable expenses. J, accept Public Works and Infrastructure Committee recommendation and pass resolution R2021-63, approving a professional services agreement with Thomas Engineering Group for design engineering services relating to the Square Courts resurfacing projects in the amount of $38,000 plus reimbursable expenses. K, accept Public Works and Infrastructure Committee recommendation and adopt the Safety Committee personnel protective equipment policy effective immediately. L, receive and file minutes of the Plan Commission and Zoning Board of Appeals meeting held on October 7th, 2021. M, receive and file minutes of the Environmental Advisory Commission meeting held on August 17th, 2021. And receive and file report of invoices paid up to October 13th, 2021, and the amount of $47,697.82. O, authorize expenditures for invoices due on or before November 1st, 2021, and the amount of $262,645.28. And P, receive and file report of master debit card expenditures for the month of September 2021, and the amount of $21,922.76. May I have a motion, please, to approve the agenda as read?
Alderman Widener moves to approve the agenda as presented by Mayor David Brummel.
Second, Alderman Davalos.
Motion and a second. May I have a roll call, please?
Alderman Anderson,
Aye.
Alderman Chrisell,
Aye.
Alderman Davalos,
Aye.
Alderman Widener,
Aye.
Alderman Ashour,
Aye.
Alderman Wilson,
Aye.
Alderman Berry,
Aye.
Alderman Goodman.
Aye.
Thank you, Julie. The consent agenda has been approved as presented. We have no items under the regular agenda for this evening. We have nothing under unfinished business. We have nothing also under new business. No need for a closed session. May I please have a motion to adjourn?
I move to adjourn. Alderman
Alderman
Wilson.
Goodman seconds.
Okay, motion and a second. Our final roll call, please.
Alderman Widener,
Aye.
Alderman Ashour,
Aye.
Alderman Anderson,
Aye.
Alderman Berry,
Aye.
Alderman Davalos,
Aye.
Alderman Chrisell,
Aye.
Alderman Goodman,
Aye.
Alderman Wilson.
Aye.
Thank you. Motion carries. We are adjourned for this evening. Thank you for your attendance and also for your attention. We'll see you next time. Have a great evening.
Thank you, Mayor. Good night.
Good night.
Aye.
Good night.